Happy Friday, everyone. How are you all doing? This is your girl, Shan. Happy Cowboy Friday. Okay, so I'm a cowboy-in-law. You know, I'm married into the, yeah. Anyway, I hope all is well. I hope everybody woke up in a great mood on this morning. Happy to be in your right mind, baby, because I'm telling you, somebody didn't live to see another day. So for that, we should give God praise and be grateful. Now, let me jump into this topic real quick. Y'all know how I do. I like to get straight to the point. I don't like wasting nobody's time. Today, husband and wife, I need you to help lift me up. I need you to help build me up. I need you to help elevate me. You know, I don't know how much longer God's going to allow me to do this. Howsoever, I'm going to make it do what it do. Good morning, Shirley. Now, this is what gets me, and I'm going to jump into the negatives because y'all know I always like to end with some positive uplifting. Good morning, Simone. This is what gets me. I cannot stand to see somebody selfish in marriage. Good morning, Kevin. How you doing, sir? I can't stand it. I really can't. And what tends to happen is when people are selfish in marriage, we're being totally opposite of what God has ordained for marriage to be. The support, building each other up. Good morning, Andre, cousin Kim. How you doing? Andre got jokes. Look, watch out, there's a lot of cowboy fans on there now. But anyway, in saying that, I cannot stand to see people in their marriage and they're selfish, and you can see it. I cannot stand to see people when you're in marriage, you know what I'm saying? You can see where the wife or the husband is usually one that supports the other one wholeheartedly, but they don't receive that. They don't reciprocate that. They don't receive it in return. I cannot stand that. You know, I wanted to ask those who are married, husbands and wives, and even those who have been married, I want to ask you this question. What are you doing in your marriage for those who are married that has helped uplift and elevate your spouse? What have you done in the duration of your marriage? Now, you ain't got to tell me, you ain't got to put your business on her, but it has helped elevate your spouse. Okay? For those who have been married, what did you do to help elevate your spouse? Now, there's something else I can't stand before I get into the positives. I cannot stand when a husband and a wife have an agreement, because I used to hear this a lot growing up. And that's where, say for instance, school, you know, before I joined the military, whatever, but with college. So say the husband and the wife sit down, they have a discussion. They do not like the place in which they are at in their marriage, not with each other, but just how life is. And they want to do better. They want to grind better. So they make this pact. And it may be the husband may say, you know what, honey, you quit your job. You go to school, go enroll. I'm going to support you wholeheartedly. And then, once you get your job after you done graduated, then I'm going to do the same thing, and that'll help elevate us and build us up. It is nothing wrong with that. That is an awesome plan. But what I can't stand is when that happened in that pact. I've seen it so many times. Husbands, y'all know me to be real, and I'm going to be real with you wives. But I've seen it so many times to where when the husband, I'm going to use rank in the military. Oh, you done made it to this rank. You a lieutenant colonel, which some of y'all who never served, you don't know what that is, but I'm going to be with y'all in a minute. But you done served, and your wife had your back. You made the rank. She supported you moving from every different duty station, blah, 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 whatever. And then as soon as you done made it, you done forgot the promises because you loving the accolades that you receiving and how everybody got this respect for you because you this high rank in the military. And then you dump your wife. And then she's sitting up here looking like, wait a minute. The agreement was, because I have some good friends. Her husband said, I got it for the first 20 years. You get it for the next 20 years. And he retired from the military, whatever the case may be. I've also seen it to where, say that the example that I just gave about school. The wife gets her degree. And then she started looking down on the husband like he less than because you going to school with all these other people that's getting their degrees. That is so wrong on so many levels. I cannot stand it. I sit up and I look at people who are married, and I'm not judging because like y'all know, y'all heard me and Kenya's stories, plenty of them. Half y'all probably don't believe them, but we telling the whole honest to God truth. But I've seen so many situations and instances to where one forget about the other. You're not supporting, you're not uplifting, you're not building. You know, we sure ain't getting into the scriptures to see what the word of God is supposed to say about our marriage and what it is that we're supposed to do. So why is it that we forget to uplift our spouse? And for those that, Lord, I'm trying not to go in on today. For those of you that are married and your husband and your wife lifted you up, you need to support them in what they're trying to do as well. I know there is a powerful couple in my area right now. Oh my God, I love this couple. And their last name is Jones. I didn't get permission, but I'm sure they probably don't mind. But when I tell you they put their head down, baby, and they grind together, nothing makes me more upset to see couples that you see somebody else that's grinding, but you chose not to. And so there's a whole bunch of hate. There's a whole bunch of, well, why you can't act like Kim? Why you can't act like so-and-so acting this, that, and other? No, don't worry about what other couples is doing. Comparing yourselves among yourselves is unwise. That's what the word of God say. Don't worry about all that. What you need to be doing is in your marriage, how you gonna grind together, what you gonna do to elevate and get to the next level. That is what the definition of a power couple is. But see, because we don't understand that, what we set up and we tend to do is we set up and we like, oh, you supposed to be taking care of me, Joker. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, no. When you really get deep down into a marriage, you see that you are supposed to support each other. And that's what I love about my husband, because I can't stand when you got a husband or you got a wife, right? Because y'all done seen this where they set up and they get to a certain level and they act like they got there by themselves. Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, when stuff end up in divorce, that's why you got a lot of people fighting over this and I'm fighting over that and all this other kind of stuff. People act like they got there by themselves. And that I can't stand. I cannot stand it, because people ask me, how men can you do stuff all the time? Dang, it seems like every time we turn around, y'all doing something different. Well, we on a God mission. That's number one. But number two, we don't forget that it took the both of us to help us get to where we are now. That brother didn't get to retirement in the military by himself. No, it took his wife grinding. But what I didn't do, what I see most wives do, is you try to take that joy and you try to take that glory. You try to make it known and seen that, well, he wouldn't have this if it wasn't for me. Why you gotta go there? Why you gotta go out there? No, let him have his glory. Just like him supporting you, you get your glory when you walk across that stage. When people come and they support you when you walk across the graduation stage. So I'm going to ask, if you don't mind, what have you done as husband and wife to help support the other? What have you done? Have you done anything? If you haven't done anything, you need to start doing something. Because there you go, Andre. Helpers one to another. Don't be always constantly thinking about yourself and then you sit and wonder, well, my marriage, I'm not pleased. My marriage was not working, this, that, and the other. No, because y'all not working to help support each other. If you look up to people as power couples, I'm telling you, they grinding for each other. I'm telling you, they sitting up here talking about, okay, baby, what's our next move? Okay, what we gonna do? What's the goal? It could be a small goal. Yep, we coming out of debt in 2018, baby. Y'all know I'm gonna always talk about that because them is my numbers. That's what I do. We coming out of debt in 2018. We're gonna pay down some of this debt. We're gonna pay off some of these student loans. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, we're gonna grind together, and you work together to make it happen. Because we set up here as husbands and wives and we look at each other as the enemy, that's why the marriage never progresses forward. Because you're looking at each other like the enemy. Stop looking at each other like the enemy and start looking at each other like partners and getting it together. If my baby say, okay, baby, I want this, cause y'all know he's a gun enthusiast. You know, he loves going to the range and all that other kind of stuff. Baby, I want this type of gun. I don't know nothing about none of that stuff or whatever. Oh, okay, baby. Well, how much we talking about? How much it costs? Oh, okay, well, let's work and set this aside and then you can go ahead and get it. That's why we got the things that we got, because we grind together. I don't see my husband as the enemy. He don't see me. And what I love about my husband is he's man enough to say, oh, yeah, they're like, what? When people see my husband because he looks so young, they're like, what? You retired military? Oh, yeah, man, I bet that was hard. No, it wasn't hard because my wife had my back. It wasn't hard. She was there for me. What? Y'all got a business? Yeah, we got a business. And we don't brag about what we have because we keep our nose to the grind. We keep our nose down and we helping to make it to the next situation in which God is telling us to do. When you take your focus off of the grind that you have within your marriage, your God mission, what God is telling you to do, God may be saying, go back to school. And you sit up here talking about some, First of all, our money, our bank accounts is not set up like that. We don't have it to go back to school. What you mean, God, whatever. When you have that spouse that believes in you to say, baby, you can do it. Baby, I got you. Baby, what I need to do to help, do I need to stay up and help you study so you can pass the test? Because see, in marriage, this is what's so funny. You always tend to have a worrier. If you look at how your marriage is set up, one worries about everything and the other one probably don't. Now, if you got two worriers, we need to pray. But in our marriage, I'm the type talking about, come on, let's do it, baby. You want to go jump off a bridge and bungee jump, baby? Let's go do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm that motivator. My husband motivates me, but at the same token, he's the worrier. And he used to be really bad when we first got married. And I'm like, look here, bruh, we're going to live life without no regrets. If you want to do it, let's do it. When he was doing airsoft school, he always get nervous before a test. Oh, baby, I don't think I'm going to do it. Oh, baby, I think I'm going to fail. And I'm like, no, babe, come on. We ain't even going to think like that. The devil is a liar. We're the head and not the tail, brother. We about to get all up in this. What you need me to do there? Now, I ain't good about ruck marching and having them big old packs on my back. I'll be about out of breath by the time I hit the corner. But I got you. Do I need to drive beside you in the vehicle? I got you. You know what I'm saying? And when my baby succeeded and he passed and whatever it is that he was stressing about, guess who was standing right there as a proud wife? When that brother retired, guess who was standing there? When he walked across that stage to get his bachelor's degree, guess who was standing there? And I wasn't sitting out there shouting at everybody talking about, I did that, I'm the one who did. No, because that was my baby's moment. That's where we need to get in marriage. We got to understand. Good morning, Brandy. It's not about us. And that's where we mess up in marriage. We go from we to us. Baby, I don't know about anybody out there, but me and Mr. King, even though that brother's retired, honey, we still working to the next level. We still grinding. I don't know about y'all, but Shan don't desire to know what God got. But I don't desire to be standing as a Walmart greeter talking about welcome to Walmart. No shade to all the Walmart greeters out there. No, we grinding right now while we young, while we still got breath in our body to set us up for success later on down the line. We don't care what nobody think. We don't care. Y'all know that we packing our lunches to go to work or whatever. We don't care about all that because, baby, you continue to floss and continue to be there and have the world hold you up in these false accolades while we continuing to grind. So what are you doing as husbands and wives to help your spouse to get to the next level? Because it makes me mad when you not and you all about you. See, I can't even surround myself with people like that. Baby, don't make it all about you. If God has given your spouse to do something, baby, you should be that biggest cheerleader. And when somebody say something crazy out their mouth, y'all know how I am about what you say about my husband? Baby, don't play to play. Oh, I don't think King gonna be able to graduate, honey. What you not gonna do is talk my husband down. You're not gonna speak negativity in our life. Because I'm his security guard just like he is mine. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes we need that. And that's what I love about marriages, because when one don't feel as confident, that other one is supposed to step in and say, baby, regardless of what it looked like, God got us and I got you. Don't you worry about when nobody think. It could be your kids graduating out the house. Maybe that's hard or whatever the case may be, baby. I don't think they're going to make it. The devil is a lie. Let's go ahead and get to praying or whatever the case may be, because this thing is going to come to pass. This thing is going to come to fruition. And what my husband like about me is because I stand in the gap for that brother the way that we supposed to do as married individuals. Quit thinking about your doggone self. Well, I'm just going to make this and then after that I'm going to leave you. No, quit thinking about yourself and start thinking about what you can do to take your marriage to the next level. And all them naysayers, baby, they don't even count. They irrelevant. When y'all stood down there at the altar, it was husband and wife that was making vows before God. Yeah, everybody else cheered you on, but they're irrelevant. Okay? So don't let what other people say, mama, cousins, friends, whatever say, because they're stuck in where they are. No, if nobody's going to be your biggest cheerleader in your marriage, it should be your spouse. If nobody's going to be your biggest cheerleader ever, your spouse should be in your corner and they should be right there cheering you right along. Okay? So learn how to elevate and lift your spouse up and quit talking out your mouth and putting them down. And then you sit up here wondering why they not going nowhere and why they not moving, because you're their biggest enemy. So y'all have a blessed weekend. Don't let anybody steal your joy. You know how this girl do it. Share this because it's free. Be a blessing to somebody and not a curse. And I'll be back with y'all on Monday, God's willing. Get y'all some rest this weekend and God bless.